Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Y'all know me. I'm always going to say it 3 times. That's just how it come out. Okay. So, happy Thursday. It's almost Mother's Day. Can y'all believe it already? I was thinking we had another week, but it's this weekend. Literally this weekend. Mother's Day. Mother's Day. This weekend. My mom called me a couple of days this week, and I'm like, oh, it's this weekend. Because she wants to go to the show at the Coliseum. So we're going to make that happen for her. Anyway, thank you all for joining us. I'm excited about another day, another week. Just to be living. Just to be living. What do you guys say?
Just to be loved. The Lord loves you, and He loves us, and He's always got your back.
What do you guys say?
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Raymond Felton, and I'm here with the Raymond Felton Report today. Can't wait for Mother's Day to come by. Mama, I hope you're ready.
All right, here we go. So today we're going to talk about Star Haven, a nonprofit organization that's in the community, sharing about mental health, homelessness, how to get men more involved. We're going to stick with the subject today about Star Haven, mental health, homelessness, and how to get the men more involved that's dealing with homelessness, that's dealing with mental health, but don't want to seek help because of pride. Help because of pride. Because that's really all it is, pride. Men hold a lot of pride. So we could get the men to not worry about what people are going to say or have that pride moment in them. There's so much help out there for you as one, like we talk about Star Haven. So Raymond Felton is here. He's our guest today. He's going to be the spokesperson today for Star Haven. We're so glad that they allowed Raymond to come and share about their organization because, like I said last week, I'm excited that there's an organization out here that don't have a time stamp on what they do.
Absolutely.
But rather see the people get the help they need.
Seeing where they're at.
Seeing where they're at, yeah. And not rush them out. Because some people take longer than others to get to where they need to be. So, right.
Yes.
Tell us exactly. What is Star Haven?
Well, Star Haven started December 2019. And of course, you know, COVID hit. And this did not stop the four founding individuals that were determined to promote change in the world. Saving the community and getting the basic needs to meet the improvement of others was the top priority. See, people around us are hurt, hungry, and most times giving up on hope. This is the reason why we started to restore the hope and feed the hungry and help the hurt.
Hope is a big word.
A huge word.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. We always want people to have hope and keep hope. Because you lose hope when circumstances happen, and then you realize everybody that's around you, because of your situation, that they fall away. Absolutely. They fall from you. And that could cause you to lose hope.
Yeah.
You know?
Once you feel like hope is gone, you know, that's when mental illness starts to step in very quickly.
And you could fall short real quick and go further than where you were or are in that moment.
And I like to point out that May is Mental Health Awareness Month. So, you know, you guys out there, ladies and gentlemen, if you're feeling some kind of way, I suggest you go out there and try to seek some kind of help from a place like Star Haven or just somebody who, you know, even if you got a vent, just to kind of get it off your chest. Definitely want to do those kind of things. That way your mental health is very important, and we want to keep it intact as long as possible.
Exactly. So we want to make sure that today we touch some really great points about Star Haven, because we went last week, but it got so good. You know? It got so good. We're going to make sure we touch those moments today. So what does Star Haven stand for?
Star Haven stands for supporting, transforming, and achieving results. Our primary focus is the support of the single and homeless community. We serve by providing homeless support and basic necessities. We provide resources through the 7 cities. So it's just not Suffolk, guys. We're anywhere in the Suffolk, in the 757 area or the 804, a little bit. You know, you can call on Star Haven if you need services. And if we can't provide those services for you, there's a coalition that we have a lot of different groups, and what we can do, other groups can take up, because this is a big world.
So it's a collaboration. So what you
Absolutely.
can do, where you all can't go, you have connections that you can connect those people with
Absolutely.
that's not within your range.
That's pretty cool.
Okay, that's
That's
good.
definitely pretty cool.
Oh yeah, we got a lot of good groups like GAPS, Western Tidewater, Mental Health. These groups they're great. They even partnered with Oversee, Centera Oversee. So we're starting to grow now.
That's
you know?
good.
That's very good.
So I like the fact that it's not just in the 757, because when you said 804, clearly that's going towards the Richmond area.
Mhm.
So the fact that,
We're
hey,
expanding.
listen, we're gonna do this thing wide, and we're gonna start a little slow, but
That's right.
we're gonna spread, because
Absolutely.
there are people that go from Suffolk, because the reason he said that is because the organization is based in Suffolk,
Right.
but they're not limited to people only in Suffolk, which
That
is
is
a
correct.
phenomenal thing.
I like to say every pearl starts with a grain of sand. So, when you're looking at taking an organization from grassroots and trying to get it large enough to where you can actually touch the people where they are.
Mhm.
And that takes, a lot of different things, but it's the biggest thing is tenacity to be able to push forward when you feel like, because even when you're trying to put an organization together like this, hope is a big thing for you as well,
Oh,
because
absolutely.
you're hoping that the people understand what you're trying to do, who actually have the ability to help you
Right.
grow your business, grow your opportunities, grow your nonprofit or whatever. So in order for that to happen, you have to have some kind of standpoint, or at least something where people can say, this makes sense and I want to be a part of it. So let me
That's
ask you
so
a question. What are some of the biggest challenges you face with Star Haven?
Wow, people willing to help. That's one thing. We have, as I say right now, we have 7 board members, but the volunteer aspect of it is very, very low. We need volunteers, so we can be a blessing to as many people as possible. Right now, there's 7 people just carrying it on the back, and we're doing the best we can.
So volunteers, you need volunteers for the whole entire everything, or is there any
Everything.
specific right now?
There's something for everyone.
Okay.
Something, no matter what it is, we got something that you can do.
Okay.
Okay.
That's awesome. So how do you plan to tackle these things and challenges with Star Haven, and to change for the better?
Well, we plan on training to share on becoming a great mentor. That's number one.
Okay.
We would give our volunteers access to training and dealing with the people from all walks of life. And as far as funding is concerned, we plan to make the community more aware of the homeless and ask for pledges and ask to continue their mission. We need our community support,
Mhm.
because one thing that we are low on right now is funding. Funding. Everything we do right now, it comes either out of our pocket or through the generous donations of people that are willing to help.
Wow, that's pretty good. That's for volunteer people don't realize time is valuable.
Yes, it is.
Absolutely.
So if you have an ability to share your time, whether you're mentoring, whether you're out there giving out food, whether you're just out there trying to be a part of the organization, that's a big thing, because volunteering is something that we thrive on, we live on, especially in the nonprofit community, because of course we don't always have the funding that these big corporations and companies have. So we have to rely on the people to really help us.
Mhm.
So Star Haven is looking, they're looking for people out there to try to help them get to that next stage, that next level. And in order to do that, they require people who are committed, who are willing to try to step in and actually fill the voids where they need that extra help.
Right.
And another thing I would like to say is that I've been with Star Haven now for about 4 years. I volunteer every single day, every
Mhm.
hour that I can help to do something with Star Haven. I make sure I get it done. And people wondering, how are you able to do so much with Star Haven and not be able to be paid and everything? It's not even about the money. You know, I kind of feel that God got me, because he knows where my heart is.
Yeah.
He see me trying, right? And through my trying, I haven't had a problem with being able to pay my bills, or I haven't had a problem with being able to be on top of things. I mean, he just makes sure that He got you covered when you try to do things for other people.
Right.
And that's what life is all about.
Yes.
You can't go about, life, or everything is always about you.
Right.
Right. That's our
That's
society
so
nowadays.
Yeah.
We live in a society now where, unfortunately, we have come to this mindset where everything is about the individual. And though you are your personal person, you have your own wants, hopes, and dreams, but then sometimes you got to step outside that box and realize that the world doesn't always revolve around your particular situation.
Absolutely.
But if you're in a situation where you need help, or you're in a situation where life is lifing, shall we say, you want those people out there to say, hey, look, we got you. We're on board with you. We're willing to help you, and you can be a part of that. I mean, it's always good to be a bigger part of something bigger than yourself. God has put you in a position where even if you don't have, you still make a way. He still always provides for you. And when you have companies like Star Haven, organizations like Star Haven, who are out there trying to provide, that's a big thing in the community, because everybody doesn't put their time, effort, and energy out there. So for these fine folks to go out there every day and try to make a difference, you can be a part of that. And that's what they're looking for, is people who are willing to be a part of something other than themselves.
Right.
You know what?
Right.
You said it just as good as I could have said it. You know what? I think you will be a great Star Haven candidate yourself. And we'd like to invite you to our next board meeting, you and your lovely wife.
Hey, I'll be more than happy.
Kelly's Choice. We'd love
that.
to have it. And please, if you would, bring Kelly along with
That's
you.
right.
We're going to do that.
Absolutely.
Because we don't ever mind pitching in to help out, because we understand. Listen,
Definitely.
we've been, this is a transparent moment.
Yeah.
We've been in situations where we had nothing.
Absolutely.
Where we were sharing food because we didn't have the income.
Yeah.
But then right after that, the Lord blessed us with an abundance.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But I always tell people, it doesn't matter what God gives you. If you're not mentally prepared to deal with it, you're burying your money and you're hoping for a return, or you're out there spending your money because you think it's always going to come. Those are two wrong ideologies, because at the end of the day, if you're not planning for the future, you're planning to fail. And so that's where we made our mistakes a lot of times, where, we had money coming in, we were doing things, but at some points we didn't have that mindset to say, what's going to happen 5 years from now, 10 years from now. And so we made that fault, and we didn't rely on God to keep providing for us. We thought we could do it.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, that when things like that happen, that's when you're doomed to fail. That's when that pride before the fall comes. But the Lord always picked us back up. He always blessed us.
Yeah.
He always makes sure that we got more than enough. And so because we are blessed with more than enough, we're always willing to share, to give others more than enough, to actually keep moving, because you got to pay it forward.
Amen. You do. That is so true.
If y'all don't mind, I'd like to give Panera Bread a big shout out, because I was talking to them last night. They are one of our partners. They help us. We go there, we pick up donations from them. And I asked them, I say, don't y'all have a sheet that would tell you the amount of food that you sold last year, that you'll be able to use it this year, so you would have so many overages, even though it would hurt us not being able to get the product? You know what they told me?
What's that?
Panera Bread actually wants to cook more food than they can use, so they could be able to donate. And I thought that was so awesome.
Okay.
They are willing to lose money to bless someone else. So big shout out to you, Panera Bread, for that little bit of information last night. I could not believe it, but wow, that was absolutely mind blowing.
Yeah, that's awesome. When you got organizations out here, businesses that's willing to go the extra mile to make sure other people are, eating and being fed and stuff like that, especially through organizations that's willing to go out and
They see the need.
Take the stand and feed these people. That's awesome.
Everybody doesn't see the need.
Right.
And that's a big thing to deal with. When somebody doesn't see you, they don't see what you need. But you got a place like Star Haven who actually sees it, whether they've been through it or they've been around it. They actually see that there's a need, and they're willing to step in to try to pitch in and help. And they're partnered with good folks who are willing to step in and help with them. And that's the blessing in itself right there.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to take a quick commercial, a promotional break right now, and go straight into the promotional break. So I'm Edwina Wilson. I'm the CEO and founder of Kelly's Choice Cares. This year we are celebrating 10 years of Kelly's Choice, and I'm excited. So it's going to be November the 2nd at the Hilton Garden Inn in Suffolk. We are looking for volunteers. We are looking for people that have caregivers that they know or that are their caregivers to connect with us so we can recognize you at our 10th annual Kelly's Choice Cares Recognition 10-year celebration gala. That was hot, wasn't it?
That was a lot. That was about
So it's going to be phenomenal. We got Eric Taylor, the gospel violinist. He's going to be there, backed by popular demand. So we're excited about that. We have our phenomenal DJ. We have our photographer, videographer. We still want more because we're doing paparazzi style. Okay, so we want everybody to be photographed. So
So is there room for Ray Trees?
you know what? Listen to him. Talk about promotion, okay? Talk about promotion. Listen, I did open that door, right? So we're gonna talk to Ray Trees, okay? We don't want to put too much on us, so we're going to talk about it because we're preparing. We got our MC. I've been behind the scenes putting this thing together quietly, silently, and we had the venue since December, but because it was so much going on with my husband, I just quietly did it, and it's out now. And I had a call yesterday. Why you didn't tell me? And so anyway, save the date.
November 2nd.
Saturday, November the 2nd at the Hilton Garden Inn. We will open the website up by next week so people can send in names for honorees to be recognized, the family caregivers that's pouring out their heart and sacrifices to their loved ones who they care for. Whether it's a disability, whether it's a mental condition, whether it's a health issue, the elderly that you're now taking care of your parents because of dementia, or they can no longer or take care of themselves, or what's the other one? Whatever the condition is. I'm a caregiver to my 38-year-old daughter, Kelly Smith, which my organization is named after. Kelly is 38 years old. I've been caring for her for 38 years. She can't care for herself. She can talk, minimum conversations, but she needs to be advocated for. So I've been doing this. She has cerebral palsy. She was diagnosed with a progressive eye condition in 2020, and other physical conditions, other challenges. But what I say, where she's lacking in one, she's gained in another. So that's my promotional moment. Save the date. You can contact me at Wena Wilson at Kelly's Choice Cares at gmail.com. All right, let's continue on with Star Haven because there's still some great things we want to talk about. All right, that's my moment. Let's get back to writing.
Okay, all right.
And what is it? Ray Trees.
Ray Trees.
And RFS TV.
RMR TV. I know y'all have seen me on Facebook, and you done seen me on TikTok. You know, I posting all these funny videos, and the reason why I do it is because a lot of times when you hear news, you don't hear nothing good. So I've tried to take the time to make sure that you can see something that will make you smile or just make you just downright hold your stomach laughing, just to ease the burdens of day-to-day actions.
With the ashy knees like Brown, you know it.
Yeah,
those skits are funny. Okay.
Miss Glenda helped me create that character, you know. Cleopas Hoggindale Brown. I'm Mr. Brown's third cousin on his mother's side. You know, and they won't never let me come to the family reunion because somebody told me that I was adopted, so I'm not really family. But you know how that goes.
You're not really adopted.
No.
So you're part of the group.
I'm part of the group. I'm really part of the group. Yeah. So big shout out to Miss Glenda for creating this character, and this character really has taken off, and I'm grateful for it. But I want to say something to you and Corey. I don't know if people tell you guys often about the good works and good deeds that the two of you do, because you two, since I've known you since 2016, I think it was about 2016, when you guys stepped in, when me and my wife, we were going through some things with the passing of our son. You guys didn't know us from a can of paint, but you came in and you stuck with us. And here it is, all these years later, y'all still here.
Still here. We still together.
And me and my wife, my wife Patrice, we're grateful. I don't think mentally we could have made it as well as we did without you guys. I mean, y'all were right there. Y'all helped us with the benefit concert. Y'all was right there at the funeral. I mean, y'all were right there through it all, and we were grateful. And I remember when you was having the gala over in
Hampton.
Hampton, and y'all gave my wife the award, for caregiving, because our son Richard Alex, he had been sick for a while, and my wife, she did the best she could. We rode up and down in CHKD for over a year.
Wow.
We hit deers. We ran through cars. We we did a whole lot of things, but through it all, you guys were there with us, and we are so grateful for it. That anytime that you need us, we're here for you. There's almost nothing that we wouldn't do. Well, there's nothing that we wouldn't do for you, because we know that if you ask for something, it's in the will of God.
Amen. Amen.
So we just want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts, to you guys. And we want to tell you that just keep up the good work that you're doing, because you really are making a difference. It's just not Kelly's Choice making a difference. It's Edwina and Corey making a difference also. Thank you guys so much. People don't
I
understand.
appreciate that.
I know it's been nice that you guys have stayed up and wondered how you could do this and do that and do this, but God will provide.
Yes.
I tell you what, this lady here, she always has some kind of idea about how she can give back and put in. And I always tell her, I call myself the other or the backup singer. The reason I do that is because, I'm gifted. The Lord has blessed me with an ability to see what a person needs.
Right.
So when she tells me what she needs, it's the Lord gives me the understanding of how to make it happen on this earth. He provides me with everything that I need in order to get it done. And whether that's companionship, friendship, whatever it takes out in the community for her to get what she needs accomplished, that's what I'm able to provide. And I love that. And I love the fact that, and I tell her all the time, I say, if it wasn't for you, I'd go to work every day, come home, go to sleep. That'd be my lifestyle, because I'm more of an introvert. I don't really go out as much,
right.
But I love people for what they do. I love people for who they are. So when you come across folks who are actually good-hearted and really care, you have to connect with those people and stay attached to those people as long as you can.
Absolutely.
Because the Lord put them in your path for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
Some people are there for a season, some people are there for a reason. And remember, they always say, a sad person makes other people sad, but a happy person makes other people happy.
Yes.
So when you're around other people who have a good heart and they have a good spirit, that will uplift you, because you realize you're not in this by yourself. And if they can get through it, you can get through it too.
Amen. Amen. It's funny you said that. And thank you for that, Raymond.
Oh,
I
we
definitely appreciate that. Yeah. Yeah. We do so much that people don't even know. Like, I'm always wanting to help somebody, literally, like always wanting to help somebody. I done been to Elizabeth City. This guy reached out to me. His mom had lost her mother that she was caring for, and her mom ended up being sick as well. His mom ended up being sick as well with cancer. And so he had us come down there and, do something. I mean, so it's a lot of things that I've done. My heart has always been like that. I have brought people in my home so many times from Maryland, in Maryland, everywhere I go. I'm always trying to help people. You have some that appreciate it and some that don't appreciate it. But Even though I tried to change who I was, God won't let me.
That's right.
I always tell God, we don't change who we are to fit other people. We are who we are, no matter what.
It's not to fit other people. I just wanted to be mad sometimes.
Yeah,
okay.
I literally wanted to be mad.
Yeah, fit the
You
situation.
know?
But the Lord humbles you enough to keep you.
He did.
He lets you know
God
that's
knows.
not you.
Yes. No,
That's not
Edwina, that's not work.
You have a heart of giving, so
And
keep giving.
that's what I keep doing.
Yeah.
Well, you can't just be mad just because you want to be mad.
I wanted to be mad because you got people that didn't appreciate you opening your doors or you doing whatever, and and then the controversy and conversations and stuff and the conflicts and stuff.
Unnecessary stuff.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, God, why can't I change my heart? God wouldn't let me change my heart.
He ain't gonna do
This
that.
who you were. This who I created you to be. This who you are. This who I created you to be. This is it, boo. So I accepted it, and I keep going in spite of. So I thank God for me being me. I love me. I've been there, done that, a lot of stuff, and God always bring me out. He always bring me out. We was talking about fundraising and caring and hearts, and so when you said fundraising and Star Haven wants and looking for people to come help, aren't there people specific? You want kind-hearted people. You want people you don't want just anybody or just leeching on just for the sake of it.
Right.
Don't you want? They want specific people.
Well,
you can't be specific, right?
Oh yeah, you can. We're looking for people who are very passionate about helping others. Star Haven is in need of people who possess the greater attitude and the giving spirit and the willingness to be that change. See, because I always tell people, don't look for the blessing.
That's right.
Be the blessing.
Be the blessing.
I'd rather be the blessing or give than to be the one always trying to receive.
Right.
Because when I give, I feel great. It makes me feel like I've accomplished something.
Yeah.
And if you feel like you need to accomplish something, I'm gonna give you a phone call that's gonna help you. You can dial our phone numbers at 757-793-1888. And if you ain't got a phone, you just got a computer, then just hit us up. StarHavenInc@gmail.com. We easy to find. Look for the black and yellow. We are always with you.
Amen. That's good.
Now, speaking of that, I was just looking at some of the programs you guys have up and coming.
Oh yeah,
in place. I see you have a Kickstand for Kids.
Yep.
Which is for providing bicycles for the youth.
Absolutely.
Elder Star treatment for the elderly.
Yes, sir.
And houses to homes for renovations and upkeep of
Absolutely.
some properties. See that right there is a footprint.
Yeah.
They're leaving a footprint in
You gotta
society.
leave that carbon footprint.
You gotta leave that footprint for life, because people, that name needs to mean something.
Right.
And when you're doing this many things in the community, it has to go longer than what you expect it to be. And when you see your name in the stars, that right there is a huge thing, because then you realize you've actually accomplished what the Lord set for you to do.
Right.
Right.
You know what's something funny? And me and my wife been singing for 20 years. In the beginning, when we first started, I told my wife I wanted to be a star.
All right.
And we sung and we sung and we sung and we sung. We said, well, how come people always they don't see us? But they did.
They did.
You know
They
why?
do.
Because right now, me and my wife, we belong to an organization that's called Star Haven. We are the stars.
Not only that, y'all been on several people platforms of singing.
Oh yeah, no doubt. But this type of star is different. It's not the star that's got the money and the houses and all that. This star is the star that helps people transform their lives and get back on track.
Whoa, it is 12:30, y'all. You can't get real with this stuff. It's so good. Listen, we have come to our time, and it's 12:30. I'm Edwina Wilson, the CEO and founder of Kelly's Choice, the host of a New Choice radio show. This is my host.
I'm the co-host.
Yeah, that part.
And I was Raymond Felton, and I was here today.
Star Haven, Kelly's Choice. See y'all next week. Same time, same choice, same time, same channel. The host with the most. Listen, and don't ever give up on yourself. Believe in you and keep going in spite of. God got you. Trust me, He do. See y'all next week. Have a blessed one.
Peace.
Tuning into a New Choice radio show. Join us every Thursday, 12 p.m. on WPCE 1400 and Peace 95.3. If you'd like to be a guest on our show, send us an email to newchoiceva@gmail.com. That's NUCHOICEVA@gmail.com. Again, that's 12 p.m. on WPCE 1400 and 95.3 FM. And remember to dream big and never give up on yourself. I am Edwina Wilson. See you next Thursday.
The lights went out. Listen, the lights ain't go out to warn us. The lights went out because the lights went out. Y'all have a great one. We see y'all next week with another great episode of New Choice Radio with your host Edwina Wilson and co-host the other Corey Wilson. Y'all take care. Bye-bye. Thanks, Raymond. We appreciate you again.
Thank you.